Ah, yes. Nothing more comforting than a slow skilling grind before an extreme amount of combat. Chopping wood, fletching arrows, mining ore, smelting it into bars, hammering away until we have arrowheads, and finally attaching the arrowheads and the feathers to make fully formed, usable arrows. This is the start of much, much more chaos to come. After fletching all of that stuff, which was just the most fun grind ever, I decided to train this range down at Barbarian Village right next to Edgeville and Varrock. I figured it was the easiest spot because I could safe spot the barbarians past the mining rocks, as well as get some bones for a little bit of prayer XP, and then I'll sell all the items they drop. This really shouldn't take long at all, so I'll just be here for the next half hour to hour, get a little bit of money, get a little bit of prayer XP, get the range up to 28, and then it'll be time to finally get the freaking bone crossbow. I've been waiting so long for this. With this last shot, there is already 28 range. It really didn't take long at all. Finally can use that bone crossbow, which means after this kill we can get rid of this short bow, and then we can start using a shield with our crossbow, which is going to be really useful. I'm going to pick up some of this stuff here. I didn't get a ton of stuff to sell, but I didn't really have to bank, which was pretty nice. So I'm going to take all this stuff. I'm going to sell anything I can, see if I can get maybe 1k out of it if possible. And then we're going to go get some ranging armor, head down to Lumbridge, and then finally get the ranged item we need to start training some fire giants, which I'm super excited about because they have just so much better of a drop table for us. So let's go get that taken care of. Really under or overvalued what things cost in this game because I got like 100 GP for all of that stuff. I didn't hop worlds. I didn't feel like it was necessary, but finally we can wear these studded armor, which means we're going to have a little bit of a range strength bonus. Just 7 is really not that much, but we finally have the ability to go do some real damage on some higher level enemies that we can safe spot. So I'm going to head down. I'm going to go grab the items we need, and then we're going to go kill some fire giants. Found a beginner clue scroll in my bank that I actually don't even remember getting. Funny enough, it took us to Lumbridge to talk to Hans, and luckily that was the end of the casket, or the clue scroll, excuse me. Short bow, blue wizard robe, and sardine. You know, the robe will come in handy. We have to train magic later for 33 mage, so that was worth doing. It didn't take long. It was absolutely worth doing. I'll go bank this stuff real quick and then get what we need. Here we are. Finally, I can pick up the bone crossbow. I'm going to get a handful of bone bolt packs as well. Probably about, I don't know, 1,500, 1,000, something like that. Guess what? This means you don't have to hear me talk about the bone crossbow anymore because I got the bone crossbow, so now I don't have to talk about the bone crossbow anymore. Are you happy about that? I am. So, I'm kind of kicking myself right now. The Fire Battle Staff I got after my second kill. That had a drop rate of 1 out of 128. And the Rune Scimitar also has a drop rate of 1 out of 128. So I was like, surely, there's no way that I'll get a Rune Sim in like the first few levels of training ranged. Yeah, I was wrong. I was really wrong. I'm not close to where I want to be in terms of ranged. But all the hype of getting the Rune Scimitar is gone now, because I got it, and I wasn't even recording it. So I'm sorry. I think I'm going to stay here, and just keep training all of this range, because I may as well. Gosh, I better get another Rune Scimitar by then, so that I can kind of fake the hype of getting another one, or else I'm just gonna be done here with all of RuneScape. But yeah, got a Rune Scimitar, got a Fire Battle Staff, so that'll be good when I get 30 magic, and we're just gonna keep training range, I guess. Yeah, sorry about that. Cool milestone, got 40 ranged here, which means I can wear green d'hide. So I need to make sure that I can get some of that before, because studded armor won't last forever. Still training fire giants, AFKing it a little bit, because these guys, they take a while. So I'm just editing some earlier footage so I can keep, being productive. I only have about 500 bolts left, which means this will come to an end in the next, I don't know, probably this whole inventory. Whoa. Hey! on that same fire giant that I just got 40 ranged on, I got the second rune scimitar I needed. Heck yeah. That's awesome. Told you we'd get it. What did I tell you? Sweet. So that's really good. I have 2 rune scimitars now. I'm gonna sell one of those. I'm definitely gonna sell one of those later. Oh man. Uh, got a fire battle staff on the next kill after that. That's 2 1 and 128s back to back. What's the percentage chance on that? Holy crap. Yeah, so that is a 0.006% chance of that happening. A back-to-back 1 out of 128. I'm really upset that it couldn't be a rune scimitar and then another one, since I already have a fire battle staff. But you know what? That's gonna sell for a good amount of money later on. I'm totally cool with that. Hell yeah. So that was the end of this inventory. It's 41 range, which is nice. I think this is a good stopping point. I think that it's time to get ready for the next grind, because we got 41 range, we got 2 rune scimitars. I actually got another fire battle staff in that inventory, which is great. So that's 3 total there. But if we're going to do Dragon Slayer, I think it's time to get those combat stats up. I don't have necessarily the greatest combat stats, so my goal here, like I mentioned in the last video, is to get 40 combat in everything. So 40 attack, 40 strength, 40 defense. After that, we got to worry about range, but for now, I think getting that up is going to put us in a really good spot, because A, we can use the rune scimitar, B, we can wear some better armor, and C, we might flinch the dragon with melee, depending on how we're feeling about it. So I think we have some good groundwork planned out for what we're going to do next. And that next is actually going to be Slayer. We already have Slayer level of 9, which is, I guess, fine, but it's time to get that up, because that's going to be really important for us to make money later on. So it's just kind of a twofold thing that I think is going to be really beneficial to this task. So I'm going to do the little trick of going to the lowest Slayer Master first for the first 9 levels, and then I'm going to go to the highest one that we can for the 10th, so we maximize our Slayer point output. So let's get started. First thing I need to do, obviously, is buy an enchanted gem, because that's obviously going to help me keep track of what we've got going on. And then let's get some assignments from Tariel, something like that. Either way, 24 scorpions is our task, so that's fine. Those will be pretty quick. I'll be able to head back and forth to here fairly quickly. Get some easy Slayer, get some a little bit of combat, and then once we get that 10th task, I think that's going to be the best one for us, because obviously they're going to be stronger. So yeah, I won't bore you too much with these first 10, but I'll keep you updated on some of the notable ones, and then we'll be over to probably the Edgeville, Slayer Master, because I'm about 40 combat right now. I guess that'll be the easiest one to go for once we get 40. Yeah, these took like 15 minutes to do all those. Found out I definitely need better armor, because even these guys are doing damage to me. But 2 Slayer levels, that's pretty good. And then task number 2, here we go. Took a quick break from Slayer. I'm a little tired of this Mithril Scimitar, so I decided to go to Hill Giants, so I can train my attack. And there's 40, by the way. So that we can finally use the freaking Rune Scimitar that we've had for way too long without having the ability to use it. Also, I'm taking all these big bones and I'm going to bank them, because I think I'm going to try to run them up to the Chaos Altar out in the wilderness, so I can get a little bit of bonus prayer experience, try to get that up to like level 37 to protect from mage. Yeah, it just seemed like a smarter idea right now. I'm tired of hitting a max of like 5. I'm ready to hit 7s and 8s. So now that we have this, I am going to move back on to Slayer. Got a cave crawler task, which means I need to make anti-poisons, and to make anti-poisons I have to kill these beautiful creatures, unicorns. I guess you could call this the start of my herblore grind. This is the first time I've actually really made anything with herblore, so that's going to be fun. I'll make a couple more and then get these cave crawlers taken care of. Finished up the beginner clue scroll that I got from the Hill Giants. Figured it was just an easy time to do that. I was already in Varrock. So what did we get? Ooh, steel plate skirt. With my defense level, that's actually my best in slot armor for legs, so that's actually kind of funny. It's kind of sad, but it's also kind of funny. So I'll be using that for the next few Slayer tasks because it actually provides just barely a bit more defense bonus. Look, I know you're supposed to have faith in me that I'm going to do the right thing, but if I'm being totally honest, I completed task number 10 at Berthorpe, which means that this is going to be task number 11 for me, actually. Yeah, that's fun. Let's just go to him anyway, see what we can get. Oh my god. More hill giants. Oh boy. You know what? This is fine. This is fine. I can make this work. It's good combat training. It's just I want to make money with better drops. So, oh well. Back to hill giants. Are you ready for some real dopamine? Last kill, I got 23 Slayer. With that hit, I got 37 hit points, and that hit gave me 36 strength. So I gained 3 total level in the span of about, I don't know, 15 seconds, maybe. That makes me feel really good. Taking care of this Slayer grind on the Hill Giants. Had 89, 73 to go right now. I won't bore you too much with the process of this, but I'm saving those giant keys. I have a feeling I'm going to make use of those later on once I get the Protect from Missiles prayer. But yeah, I will see you as soon as this Slayer task is complete. Finished up the final Hill Giant kill to get us quite a few levels. 38 hit points, 39 strength, 26 Slayer, and then 23 prayer. I decided I'm going to just bury the bones as is, so that way I can keep hold of more loot. What I've decided, though, is because since I'm 39 strength, I'm just going to stay here for a while. I've got plenty of food to hold on. I'm going to get 40 strength, and then I'm just going to train defense here for a while. It's a good enough place for me to train and not really have to keep too much an eye out on things while I, edit or even just, eat dinner or anything like that. So, yeah, get 40 strength, get at least 30 defense, maybe more. We'll see what we want to do. And then on to the next task before we can start Dragon Slayer. Boom. 40 strength. Which means time to switch over to defensive stance at 23. So we'll see how far I can make it here. I'll probably try to just stop it at 30, like I said. We'll see how late I want to stay up tonight. These kills have taken me a little bit longer than I really thought it would. Just got 30 defense, which is great. I can wear Addy armor now, but I don't think I'm going to buy any for this next quest if I flinch Elvarg. But got 24 prayer, got 30 defense. So that's pretty good. And now I think it's time to start, hopefully, the quickest grind of this. Time for magic. I'm going to need 33 magic in order to telegrab for this quest. There's going to be a lock and key type scenario where I'm going to have to telegrab something in a jail cell. Or I could pay 10k to get it out. And I really don't feel like paying 10,000. I don't even have 10,000 right now. So we're going to get magic up, so that way we can efficiently do this quest and save some money. And then after that, I believe it'll finally be time to start Dragon Slayer. Okay, so I've committed a couple blunders in this episode, but so far I think I've just hit the biggest one of them all. Yeah, I hit 33 magic already. I didn't record a damn thing because I forgot to hit record. So, yeah, decided to go to some cows at first to get a few magic levels up before I could do Fire Strike, and then I headed over to the Fire Giants. I figure while I get magic experience, I may as well try to get some money. I got nothing of value, but these few screenshots here of 31, 32, 33 magic, and funny enough, 40 hit points, should at least, give you some comfort and know that I did end up actually doing what I say I did. So that's my bad. Since we've got everything we need, though, I figure, may as well start Dragon Slayer. 33 magic gets us one of the map pieces without having to pay 10k later on. So, yeah, let's just get started. I do think it is pretty ironic, the fact that I'm doing this quest with 30 defense, and after this, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have like 38 or 39 defense, so I'm not even going to be able to wear a rune plate body, but, I mean, it was bound to happen some point, so. So, getting the key from the Guildmaster gives us the opportunity to get the first map piece from Melzar's Maze. Now, this is a long and boring portion of this. So basically, what we have to do is get this key to go in this room, to climb up this ladder, to get this key to go in this room, to climb up this ladder, to get this key to go in this room, climbing down this ladder, down this ladder, down this ladder, to get this key, to go through this door, to get this key, to go through this door, to get this key, to go through this door, to get the map piece. I mean, there's not really much more to it. How hard does that really sound, you know? To find the second map piece, I apparently have to talk to this dead witch lady at the top of Ice Mountain. I don't know why. But she tells me that I need to bring a few items, go under Dwarf Mountain, and open a door up. Pretty straightforward. And when I find the door, I decide to use a Wizard's Mind Bomb, a silk cloth, an unfired bowl, and a lobster cage on it. I really thought I drank that Wizard's Mind Bomb, by the way, which those 4 combinations of items all of a sudden opens up this magical door, and presto, I can look in this chest, and I get map piece number 2. The last piece of the map is with a goblin named Wormbrain. He is in Port Sarim Jail, and we have 2 options. Number 1, we can give him 10k for the map piece, or we can kill him. You can already tell which route I'm leaning towards. Now that we've got all 3 pieces, it is time to put them together, finishing the map of Crandor that we need. And that means now it's time to find ourselves a boat and a captain to take us there. Bit of a time skip forward. A couple things have happened since I got the map pieces together. Number 1, I bought a boat for 2k. Number 2, I fixed the boat. Number 3, I got a captain for that boat, which means it was time to gear up. Now, as you can see here, I went to Ardoin. I stole from the baker stall again, got a ton of food, which will allow us to at least hopefully survive this fight. And then after that, I went and bought some adamant armor. I had only steel and iron, so you know what? I figured I'll put out the cash for a little bit more defense. I've got the rune scimitar, which is going to help a ton for the fight itself, but I had very weak armor, so it was time for an upgrade. And so now we can board our gorgeous ship, head on down to Crandor, and destroy Donkey's wife. You know, there's no better feeling than nostalgia, which makes me commend Jagex for releasing new content and updating things as much as they're able, but still leaving some of these cutscenes in here with just 2001 graphics that make me feel like I'm 13 years old again. It is an incredible feeling. Little fun fact for you, if you run past the entrance to the cavern where you can fight Elvarg, you can run past these lesser demons, open up this little wall here, which is a secret room, so that way, if you die, you will be able to come back through the front entrance, rather than having to rebuild a boat, find the captain again, and do all of that hard work. So, pretty good trick for you. But, oh boy, it's time for this. Here we go. Holy crap, I'm getting my shit kicked in here. Oh god. Alright, you know what? It's time to, try to flinch this bad girl here. I don't think I can straight up tank her. I think it's time, for a little flinch tactic. At least until like half health, maybe lower, and then I'll try to man up a little bit and fight her. Alright, screw it. I've got her down to 4 health. I think it's time. Let's just take her on like a man. It's like the last 2% of her health, but by God, I am going to finish this fight like a man. Unless I just continually hit zeros. Holy crap. Okay, there we go. There we go. Sweet. You may call me a baby for doing this, but you can never doubt that I am now the killer of Elvarg, Donkey's wife. You know, as I'm bringing this back to this Oziach guy, I gotta wonder, is he gonna, like, hang up the dragon's head on his wall? Like, he did all the work for it? I mean, I don't see anything else in his little warehouse right here. What's he gonna do with this? Why can't I keep it? Anyway, quest complete. Awesome. I don't want a rune plate body because I probably can't even wear it. Got some strength and defense, which got us 44 strength. Sweet. And yeah, 38 defense. So I can't even wear a rune plate body yet. That's gonna change real soon. Sweet. Finally, had a goal in mind, completed goal. This is a good day. So we got a ton done this episode, like a lot more than I expected. I know we set the goal for Dragon Slayer, but based on last episode not finishing some quests we decided we were going to, I thought that would happen again today, but luckily it didn't. We gained 150 some odd total level, which is probably the biggest gain so far in our experience with this account. So I'm super happy with how today went. Now for next episode, I don't expect a lot to happen. I only really have an hour or two every night after work to be able to complete any episodes here. So some of these grinds are going to be a little bit slower than expected, and some of them might not even get recorded, i.e. what happened today with Magic. But here are a few goals that I think I have for next episode. Number one is getting 40 defense. It's only 2 levels away. I think it's close enough that we can go and probably do a couple Slayer tasks, get the Slayer up, and then get the defense up to 40 so we can eventually wear rune armor once we get more money for it. After that, I think a good idea here is to get agility up. Getting a graceful set is going to make a huge difference for us in terms of skilling capability, because once we get that graceful set, doing things like woodcutting, fletching, going to the bank, fishing and cooking, they're going to be so much quicker. So I think that's what's up next, the graceful set. We're going to finish up those free-to-play quests as well, because I think it's time to get those out of the way before some of the higher level quests. And then we're going to take that graceful set and work on some skilling. Probably fishing and cooking first, because those cakes aren't doing a whole lot of good these days. I want something a little bit more sustainable. So that's the roadmap for next episode. I think that's a good way to get rolling. If we have more time for more, I'll do that on the fly. But for now, I think we're good there.